Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hello from Vegas!
Hey! You're much better than mine.
Okay.
I think I can do like a little wiggle. Right, I'm ready.
I'm getting ready.
Got 21 seconds to go. She got 21 seconds to go.
If you want to know where to see me, I got 21 seconds before I'm going to go to continue.
We've got 25 questions to go.
I got 25 seconds to go. Got 25 seconds to go. Okay.
Yeah.
After Emma's last video on this channel, we were inundated with your questions. So in this video, in this exotic setting, we will be answering them.
The first question is from Molly Carolyn, and it is, what high-end product would you recommend? Well, I'm going to kick that over to you, considering you're the beauty blogger.
Budget beauty blogger. No, it's tough. There are two things that kind of come to mind right now. One is Estee Lauder Double Wear Light, because that is my current foundation of choice and the one I brought here to Vegas. And two is the Burberry blushes, or are the Burberry blushes. I've only tried one of them so far in Cameo, but absolutely amazing. Really, they're expensive. They're like £29 a pop.
For a blusher?
For a blusher. It's really expensive. But there's just something about it. It's super, super luxury, really heavy packaging, gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. You open it up and it's so strongly scented of roses, which is not my favourite scent, but it's just
But is the product any good?
The product is amazing.
Oh, okay.
It's so pigmented, and I first put it on my cheeks and was like, this is going to look terrible. It just looked like way too much product. But it blended. I've never really known a blush to blend as nicely as that one did. So it's really expensive, but I think if you wanted to kind of treat yourself, that's one of the only very high-end products that I would endorse.
The only high-end product I use is Clinique foundation. But actually, I don't even think that's really high-end, is it?
It's like mid-range.
Mid-range-ish.
Yeah. I would say kind of past drugstore, you've got like Clinique, Urban Decay, MAC.
Yeah.
They're all kind of sitting in the same. Then you've got kind of like Estee Lauder, Dior, Chanel, Burberry. They're kind of the higher end, I think. Mid-range. No one ever says my favourite mid-range product.
No,
so let's,
okay.
Let's assume that's high-end as well.
All right then. Okay, I'm going to go for the next question. It's from Norma Agnew, and it's, will you have a flutter?
Is that like gambling?
Yeah.
I do. I'm really terrible.
I haven't really. I've used one machine since I've been here.
I think 2 I did.
Yeah.
And it's just, I just put all my money in really quick and I'm like, done.
And the thing is with me,
Don't
I
win anything.
really begrudge putting money into the machines here because that's my spending money.
Yes.
That's my shopping money. I don't care what Chris does with his bit of money,
No.
but the bit of money that I've brought for shopping, I'm not putting in the machines.
No, maybe if we like lived somewhere where they had bars and they had casino type things, then maybe I would do it if we were close to home. But like you say, spending money, you don't really want to spend it on nothing effectively.
Yeah. Next question was from Sophie Goodwin. If you could buy high-end or drugstore ever again, what one would you choose and why? Well, you've kind of covered that with your favourite high-end product. Would that be the one?
No, like if you had to only choose buying makeup from the drugstore or buying high-end makeup.
If you could only buy high-end or drugstore ever again, what one would you choose and why? Oh yeah, I read the question wrong.
See, I would say drugstore. There's so much more choice.
Yeah.
And the things come out all the time. There's a lot of stuff that I love that's high-end, but there's way more stuff that I like that's like drugstore beauty, budget stuff.
And another question from Sophie is, what are your favourite videos to film? Vlogs for me.
I don't know, I like those because they're like quick and easy and I can kind of sit down and just chat and I don't worry about how long they are. I don't know, I like favourites. I like talking about TV. My favourites now are just like, here's what I've watched on TV this month. Like it's hardly about beauty favourites at all. I like the sitting down and talking to the camera.
Yeah.
And it's nice to, ooh, that's our door.
I'm interrupted by the door, so rude. So, which of the videos of each other stands out the most to you both?
I like your new Tea with E series.
Yeah?
I like the chatty stuff. Although when you're talking about fake tan. You're like, how do you tan your hands? I'm like, you just tan your hands.
No,
what do you do with your hands? How can you not tan your hands? Now let's just settle this right here and now.
Yeah.
Now you're here, right? Okay, so this is what I do. Do all my body like normal.
Yeah.
And then I get Lee to wear the mitt.
Yeah.
And I get him to just
lightly.
Like
I do that.
Just
actually,
brush.
I did that last night, and it's all right. Actually,
Yeah.
it's not too bad. But I think when I did it, I was a bit heavy-handed, and of course, it was getting in all the creases and stuff. And I was like, oh.
I do kind of like the very last dregs. I do my hands and my face with the very last little bits. But I think also the mitt doesn't help sometimes because if you've got a mitt that's a little bit that like leaks through, then whatever you're putting on your hands and your body goes through the mitt onto your hands.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes with fake tan, it's worth spending a little bit more money on the mitt because it lasts you a while. Or use gloves underneath it.
Oh, okay.
Because it can like...
Top tip.
There we go.
Deflected from the question. Hang on. Which of your videos is one of my favourites? I don't know. I don't watch your videos.
No, I know, right? We just see each other in real life. Is the thing.
I know. I do like it when you used to do the, you know, when you did like teen pregnancy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's the chatty kind of sitting down and just talking about
life.
It's those kind of videos because you can't say, "Oh, I really liked your January favourites." You like watching that kind of thing, but you can't. I couldn't say like that someone's favourite video was like an empties or whatever. It would always be something about whether we're talking about an issue or
about the person. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Okay, so that's answered that one. Next question is from Natasha Summer. Will you be doing a video focusing on how to grow your channel on YouTube? I love Miss Budget Beauty's videos on sponsorship and found them really helpful. And my next question is, do you ever... Oh, hang on.
This is not going to work. We're reading them from an email and it's not going to... Should we just say... And the next question is, do you ever? Yes. Yes, we do.
Oh, I don't know.
Correct. Well, in the meantime...
Yeah.
Let's talk about... We do YouTube. Go to there and you can find it from that. In the meantime, talk about growing your channel. Oh, that's the worst question anyone can ask.
Well, you do that and I'll look at the question because, you know, you're considerably... Oh, hat fell off.
Ooh. I can't even see... Like, you just nose and mouth in this video. I have no eyes. I am under there. It's really difficult to answer that question. It's the same with, like, vlogs and stuff like that. For me... I think don't worry so much about it growing. I mean, it's easier said than done because I still am very like, I still look at my subscribe count like daily, like, ooh, lots of people unsubscribed today, that kind of thing. It's like, it's difficult. Yeah, it's hard not to be aware of it because obviously it's kind of, you do measure yourself in success by it. But for me, and like financially, subscribers...
Interruptions! Right.
Someone was just calling to find out that the person had come. They did. That was all fine. What was I even saying? Yeah, so like, it's hard not to look at the subscriber count, but financially, subscribers don't mean anything. If you're looking to make money on YouTube, then it's views. It's how many people watch that video rather than how many people subscribe to your videos. If you're just looking at it from like I want to be YouTube famous, like these people with millions of subscribers, I just don't think it's something that you can manipulate. I think it's just people either watch or they don't watch, they subscribe or they don't subscribe. You have to just kind of keep at it, and if you enjoy it, then
they're interested or they're not.
Yeah, if you enjoy it, keep going. If you don't enjoy it, stop. Is the thing. Don't make that the be all and end all, and don't make that the focus of why you're doing it to get more of anything. Do it for fun.
Actually, I've got the question now.
Oh,
it's I found them really helpful. My next question is: do you ever feel pressure to record regularly rather than just when the mood takes you? So you have kind of answered.
Yeah, I did. I always used to. I was very like, oh, I have to make, because I felt like it was my job, and it is to a degree. It allows me to only work 2 days a week in the real world.
It's very different because we're very different in terms of YouTube. I just do it as a hobby. I've got a full-time job, and I do it as a hobby. It's a hobby that I really enjoy. Whereas like, you've got the benefit of, like you say, you can only work 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Not can only. You only work 2 days a week. And
I can only work 2 days a week. The government says that I don't.
I wish I could only work 2 days a week, but you know.
Yeah. No, I think that.
But you've got a thing that you love and you enjoy.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah. I think for me this year I decided that there's only a little bit of time left with Milo without him going to school, and so I thought 3 days a week I'm a stay-at-home mum, and 2 days a week I go to work. And when he goes to school part days, then I'll treat it again a little bit more like a job. But until then, it's not, the days that I'm at home, I'm not working. I'm doing lots of bits and pieces, but I can't video with Milo, and I'm doing it evenings and weekends, and it really ate up a lot of that time. So I used to, but my advice, and people gave me this advice years ago, but my advice to people is to just treat it like a hobby. Because the more you do that, the more you'll enjoy it, the longer you'll do it for. It's more sustainable.
Do you feel that ever interferes? Like, obviously you've got those 3 days at home with Milo, and do you ever feel like, I've got to film videos?
Well, I can't do it. It's not possible. No. It's not, because when he used to nap, when he was littler, it's completely different. If he napped, then I was like, oh, I've got to take that time. But there's no time really. It's very, very rare.
No, but what I mean is, but do you like relish the fact that now he's, you know, you want to spend the time with him?
Yeah.
The 3 days you want to spend the time.
Yeah. I mean,
being with him, and
it was never a situation of like, I used to film really when he was there anyway, unless Lee was there. And so I never really got the opportunity, but now it's like taking a step back from like blogging and doing prep for other things and just thinking, do you know what, you can wait.
Priorities change.
Yeah, totally. And it just is, you know, I know working for yourself is supposed to be so much harder and all that stuff, but at the same time, it's a quality of life thing. So I don't know. It's kind of up to you what you want to do, and it's difficult to.
Whoa! What?
This is going terribly.
It's going terribly.
Yeah, it's kind of. It's up to you what you want to do, and no one's advice is really going to help at all. I would always ask people what they thought, and then just completely ignore it and do what I wanted anyway. So, Natasha, you're only going to do what you want to do. I know this, but don't feel the pressure. Make the video that you want to make and they'll be more enjoyable to watch.
I think, because we've got so many questions, I think we're going to have to split this into two.
We'll do a couple more and then do a part 2.
Okay, right, next one is from Lucy Alice. Are you going to renew your vows anytime soon?
Wow.
Well, we did plan to renew our vows while we're here. Not us.
We were going to renew our vows.
In these hats.
That was the plan.
But
we can exchange hats.
But I don't know. I really, really wanted to, and I like the idea.
Yeah, we were going to do it 100% for like 6 months. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then when I sat down and thought, well, I changed my mind. I never said anything to you, and then you changed your mind, and then we both sort of went, I want to do it at home.
It's not even doing it at home.
But no, you want to do it on your own. Don't you?
Like when we wanted to get married in Vegas before, the thing about. Like, lots of people love the idea of a wedding because they want to be the centre of attention. Like, not that anyone would ever say that, but that is the situation. They want to go down the aisle and be in this big dress. And it's all about them on the day. They want to be this princess. And I never felt like that. I hate that attention, which sounds crazy because we make videos on the internet. And like, look at me!
Yeah, but that's different. Talking to a camera is totally different than being, like, watched by however many people.
Yeah. Like, in normal, you know, day-to-day life, I am, like, a full-on attention whore. Like, big time, like, hey, everybody! Look what I'm doing! Come see how good I look! What is that from? Come see how good I look. Anyone? I can't remember. But yeah, but when it comes to that, I think it's quite a private moment, and I
feel differently.
I would really like to do that just for us, and for us to just be there. The reason it's nice to have someone there is like for pictures and for like memories and stuff, but I just wanted it to be private, and I think it's kind of, when you've got people that are with you anyway, it's a shame to not use it. And so it just didn't work for me.
No, see, I was different. I really wanted it to be
a family affair.
A family affair, yeah. I mean, I know I had my wedding and stuff, don't get me wrong, and the family were there, but just to stand there and renew our vows after 10 years, we would have been together for 10 years in 2 years' time. It's just a really nice moment to have the sort of same people there, like reaffirming how much we love each other and stuff. And I thought, no, I really want to do it at home, because if you go away abroad, a lot of people can't come.
Yeah.
And
that's why you do it, right? That's why I thought that's why people did it. See people go to the beach wedding, and it's like, oh, what do you mean you can't come on? That's such a shame. We'll do ourselves. I love the idea of eloping and just doing it.
But I also love the idea of, don't get me wrong, when we renew our vows, it's not going to be some massive affair. But when I look back at our actual wedding, there are things that I would like to have done differently. And I think that the opportunity to renew your vows, obviously reaffirming your love, but it's also a case that you can do things differently.
Yeah, I'd like some pictures where I haven't given birth very, very recently. That would be great.
So yeah, we did plan to renew our vows
at some point.
Not here.
And plus, Lee and I have only been married for like 3-some years, or like nearly 4 years. I don't know, smart.
Something like that.
Some amount of time.
Do you know what? It was a nice idea.
Yeah, but I think we got carried away with ourselves.
Yeah, I totally think we did. Okay, next question is from Rachel Swirl. Oh, I like that name.
Is that your real name, Rachel? I don't think it is.
Oh, it's not. It's not an actual question, but you know, it says, "Oh, you've inspired me to do a video abroad, Disney to be precise." That's cool. I'd like to go to Disneyland.
You never been to Disney? Have you been to either Disneyland?
No.
We're totally going to Disneyland next year. We're going to Disneyland Paris, and you can look after our kids.
What? Me?
Yeah.
I want to go to Disneyland.
Well, we're in Disneyland. You can do the kids stuff.
It's not gonna work.
We're totally in Disneyland next year.
It's not gonna work. Okay, next question. I'm gonna find another one. It's from Claudia Petifa, and it's best country city you visited and why, and what countries would you love to visit?
City, New York.
Yeah, City, New York.
City, New York.
No, same for me.
Just
as well.
America as well.
Yeah. What countries would you love to visit? I'd love to go to Italy. I'm half Italian.
I've never been to Italy.
Never been to Italy.
No way.
I want to go to the village where my dad was born. I've never been.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, I'd love to go.
I'd like to go. Of all the places in Europe, Italy is definitely the one that appeals. It's just the language barrier for me. I don't like to go places where I don't speak the language because I just think it's super
Well, that's
ignorant.
fine because you can come with me because I understand what I'm saying.
Excellent. Do you know what to say though?
I can swear.
I see. Now I'm going to talk loudly and slowly so you understand what I'm saying.
Do you know what? I'm not very good at speaking Italian. I can get by, but I understand it rather than speak it. I mean, I could tell someone to like turn the light off. Like, you know, studio la luce.
Wait,
I could do that.
What was the Enrique Iglesias thing? I know he's Spanish, right? But it was like dun, 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 la luce, na, 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 na. Like, do you remember Don't Turn Off the Lights? There was like a whole on his album. His album was so terrible. There were like 6 songs. And there were 6 songs and they were in English. And then there were again the same 6 songs but in Spanish.
The Escape album.
Yeah. I loved that. I almost knew it and I can't remember. Na, 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 la luz. Na, na, na.
I've actually got an Italian singer on my phone. He was my dad's favourite singer, and it's Eros Ramazzotti. Hang on, where am I gonna go?
Musical interlude. Is he Phil Collins? Phil Collins has moved to Italy and rebranded as Eros.
Where's the other one?
Eros Ramazzotti.
Più bella cosa. That's my favourite one.
Eagles. That's not about the Eagles.
Yeah, a little bit. Ready? Ready? So if you're looking for an Italian singer, then Eros Ramazzotti. We're getting there, I'm just revving up. Cantare d'amore non basta mai.
That would be a good end point.